Kathryn McConnachie, and today we're talking to Craige Fleischer, who's the Regional Director for Southern Africa at Research in Motion. Hi Craige, thanks for joining us.
Kathryn, thank you very much for the invite.
Good. Craige, obviously the first question is, in light of Research in Motion's rapid loss of market share in mature markets, what is the plan looking forward? Are you going to be focusing on the emerging market more, especially Southern African region, given BlackBerry's success in South Africa?
So Kathryn, what I can say is, if we look at what Research in Motion has achieved over the past 10 years, because we're a relatively young organisation, 67 million BlackBerry subscribers around the world. We've seen phenomenal growth not only in Africa but in EMEA as well. So yes, Africa is a very important market to Research in Motion. In the first 3 weeks of this quarter, which was the end of July, in those first 3 weeks we activated over 1 million new BlackBerry subscribers within the EMEA region. So that's very important to us, as Africa will continue to grow and continue to develop, yes.
Do you think that RIM's doing enough though to regain its market share in the mature markets, or is the focus completely shifting?
We're going through a bit of a change right now from an OS perspective. Last week or the week before, we announced some really exciting products that are coming out to the marketplace on BlackBerry OS 7. Today we've got another announcement that we have another device, which is the BlackBerry Curve 9360, which we are announcing as well. So we're really excited about the product portfolio and where we're driving towards from a product portfolio perspective, and we continue to be in control of our own destiny, and we believe that we'll continue to see success.
Will BlackBerry ever be Android friendly?
Well, I actually have got some great news for you, in that our QNX platform is our tablet, our BlackBerry Playbook, tablet OS. And as you know, QNX has been around for a very long time. It runs planes, trains, even the space station runs QNX today. So it's field tested, it's very robust, and we've obviously enhanced that and put it on our Playbook. What we have also announced, and this was an announcement that came out in May of this year, that we will actually be running an Android app player on the QNX, allowing developers on the Android platform to easily port their applications to the QNX platform and help them to remonetize and resell those applications on our device. So yeah, there will be some integration on the QNX platform moving forward with Android.
Do you believe that RIM is doing enough to modernize its interface and features, in light of needing to compete with the likes of the iPhone and all the Android devices that are coming into the market?
Increased speeds of the device, the 1.2 gigahertz Flash Dragon processor, the liquid graphics interface of BlackBerry 7, and all those combinations of touch and QWERTY on the new 9900. We believe that the interface is evolving. Obviously, we're looking to evolve. We spend a massive amount of money in research and development, and we then bring those products to market.
There were reports on Hello Peter from some users saying that they're suspecting that MTN specifically is actually limiting the BlackBerry internet services, because obviously they're not making as much money off it as they used to. So I don't know, do you want to say anything about that? Looking forward, do you think the mobile operators are going to be clamping down more on the BlackBerry internet service, given the sheer size of the market here?
Kathryn, it's very difficult for me to comment on what the carriers are going to do in this market. Unfortunately, I'm not too familiar with the specific article or the reference that you're talking about. So, we would have to go back to the carriers and ask them specifically for comment on what they are doing. From a data efficiency perspective, we believe that we provide the carriers opportunity to monetize a lot better, because through our data smart technology, we do offer compression and encryption, and this gives the carriers more opportunity to sell the same data volume at a more reduced cost to their end subscribers, and that's why we've got the 59 Rand flat data rate in South Africa. So, we also provide just-in-time data, which makes it more efficient, and the networks are continually driving from that perspective. So, talking about those comments, it's difficult for me to comment on that.
Yeah. Looking ahead, where you see RIM in the next few years?
It's difficult for me to comment on future statements. We are in a quiet period at the moment, so it's difficult for me to comment on future statements of where we see Research in Motion moving towards. But, Africa is an important market for us. We're investing heavily into the continent from a resourcing perspective and a footprint perspective. Today we're in over 36 countries in Africa, over 80 carrier partners, very important market for us. And obviously, talking about the comments I just made around BBM, we're not resting on our laurels, and we will continue to evolve and develop and make platforms enhanced for user experience, and obviously trying to keep our devices as efficient as possible on the data networks to provide the best monetization for our carrier partners.